Hey, how's it going everybody? Mr.AfterGames here. In this video I'm gonna show you how to win all HOLOTACTICS table battles in Jedi Survivor. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you wanna see more videos like this one, smash the like button, that will really help me out. So first of all, you need to unlock the HOLOTACTICS table, and I'm gonna leave you with a link how to do that in the right upper corner. Then once you unlock all the playable characters here, you can start with Turgle. And for the first wave, we're gonna just put 3 scout troopers. Your battles will definitely be easier if you unlock all the characters by scanning them with BD once you defeat them. The second wave will be with 2 scout troopers, 1 scout trooper commander and 1 electrobaton trooper. You can see the placement, how I've put them in the front, and the electrobaton trooper in the back. This will help us defeat the opponents. Also, don't forget the winning of the battle can be randomized sometimes, so this will not guarantee you winning the waves and the battles. But this is how I did it. The second one is Grease HOLOTACTICS table, and in the first wave I've used 3 B1 droids and 1 Raider veteran. As you can see the placement, how I've placed them, it's important as well, so try to copy it and hopefully you will win the battle. This one, usually the first wave, it's super easy to defeat the enemies. In the second wave, this one was a bit trickier. I've used Purge Commander and 3 B1 droids and 1 Raider veteran. As you can see, you need to get as many points, battle points, from wave to wave in order to win the battles. If you waste all your battle points in the first wave, you won't be able to carry any more points through the second or third wave. There will be some enemies with 4 waves. Those will be the hardest ones to defeat. Wave 3 is with 2 Raider veterans, 1 Purge Commander, 1 Raider Grunt and 1 B1 droid. Just need to find them and position them in the correct location. That was the Purge Commander. The veteran is very useful because it deals a lot of damage, so just in case you lose any battles by not using them, I advise you to use them in battles. Grunt is similar to veteran, but gives just a bit less damage, so I advise you to use Raider veteran and commander in case you have issues defeating the enemies. This will reward a pilot jacket. Now the third fight will be with Tulakt. Hopefully you have him unlocked. This first wave I've used 2 Raider veterans. This is a easy battle, but sometimes you can lose it, so in case you do that, maybe you can put a droid or something to help you out and not to lose a lot of battle points. The second wave I've used a Purge Commander, a Raider Grunt and a Raider veteran. Three guys. So try to save as many battle points as possible. Another character that I've used, and it was very useful, is Droid Deca, because it deals a lot of damage and also has a shield. So you can use it in battles with no issues. In wave 3 I've used 2 Raider veterans, 2 B1 droids and 1 Purge Commander. This is how I place them on the battlefield. You probably hear the commentator a bit weird because the entire video it's in 2 times the speed, so we won't waste a lot of time doing these battles. The next battle, it was with Marin, and here in the first wave I've used 2 heavy assault troopers and 4 B1 droids. This was a quite intense battle. Sometimes you can lose it with these guys, but I was lucky enough to defeat this guy, this last droid. I've carried 9 points also to the second wave. In the second wave I've used 4 B1 droids, 2 heavy assault troopers, 1 raider veteran and 1 raider grunt. This is how I position them. Usually the heavy assault troopers, I've put them in corners, and I've used the B1 droids in the front, grunt, also a veteran in the back to help the troops. Maybe I've used more than enough troops here, but it was good enough for me. In the third wave I've used 4 raider veterans and 2 purge commanders. This is against the Skriton, or if you have the Skriton unlocked, you can use it and put 1 or 2 more troops, and that will be enough to defeat it. Usually if you use the same troops as the enemy, and maybe put 1 more droid, 1 more raider veteran in case you have battle points, that will help you definitely to defeat it. This was, again, too many troops, but it was good enough. This one I got an ancient scroll reward. Now it's gonna be the battle with Cage. Here I had for the first wave 3 B1 droids, 1 raider veteran and 1 purge commander. Usually I put the purge commander in the left lower corner, veterans in the back, and the B1 droids in the front. In case I don't use B1 droids, I put the veterans in the front, and that's my strategy. Again, this one was quite easy first wave, and I've managed to carry 10 points to the second wave. In the second wave I've used 2 raider veterans and 1 heavy assault trooper. As I said, if I don't use B1 droids, I put the heavy assault trooper in the corner, or the commander if I'm using it, and raider veterans in the front. This was the second wave. Managed to carry on 12 points. In the third wave I've used 3 raider veterans, 2 heavy assault troopers and 1 purge commander. As usually I've put the raider veterans in the front and purge commander in the back, and heavy assault in the corners. And I got a bounty puck after I finished the Cage battle. Now Scuva is the next battle. In the first wave I've used 4 raider veterans. The second and the third wave are the most difficult ones here in Scuva battle, in my opinion. I've lost a lot of battles, so hopefully with my strategy you will be able to defeat him as well in the second and third wave. In the second wave I've used 3 B1 droids, 2 raider veterans and 1 heavy assault trooper. I've placed the heavy trooper in the corner as usually. Veterans, as you can see, the 2 veterans and the B1 droids in the front. Usually in the second wave I try to get as many points to the next wave, but yeah, in the third wave I've used the droideka, roller mine and raider veteran. This wave I've lost a lot of times, but in the end I've managed to defeat them with these 3 characters. It was quite easy actually. Droideka, as I said, is very useful, and the roller mine deals a ton of damage. In the fourth wave I've used the Skriton, Droideka and the Raider Grunt just to use all my battle points that I carried through this battle. Again, this one was easier once I've applied this tactic, but initially, again, I've lost a lot of battles here. Droideka again has a ton of damage and also got a shield, so it won't die easy, and the Skriton, it will deal a ton of damage, so it's an easy win if you use it like this. This will unlock the mustache and patch for to use on Cal. Next battle is T1 and 8 battle. In the first wave I've used 2 Raider veterans. It's that easy. Sometimes you can lose. Just in case you lose it with 2 Raider veterans, I'll put 1 more droid, something like that. not to lose a lot of points, but usually you're gonna win with this strategy. In the second wave I've used 3 Raider veterans and 1 heavy assault trooper. This is definitely enough. Put the heavy assault trooper in the back, in the corner, and then the veterans in the front as I've used them. The heavy assault trooper will deal a ton of damage from the distance, and the veterans will keep the enemies in charge, in command. Now going to wave 3. In the T1N8 battle, I've used 3 Raider veterans and 2 heavy assault troopers and 1 grunt. Just a bit small change from the wave 2. This one was easy, but sometimes it's difficult to deal damage to droid Eka. So you need these guys, the Raider veterans, to deal damage in close combat. Now for the fourth wave I've used all my points and I've put 3 Raider veterans, 2 heavy assault troopers, 2 grunts and 2 B1 droids. Just to use all my, I think I've used all my points here, but you can also do it with maybe heavy assault troopers to shoot from the distance, and some Skritan or droid Eka to deal damage and to have a shield. That will definitely help you, but it's again, it's up to you on the strategy that you'll be using for this battle. But it was quite an easy one, let's say. Now the final battle, the final boss battle, let's say. This will give us a reward. Okay, and last battle, as I said, is the Tuli battle. For the first wave, I've used the 3 B1 droids, 1 Raider veteran, and 1 Purge commander. If I remember correctly, the third wave, I think it was the most difficult one for this battle, and the second one, I think, sometimes depends on the strategy again. I tend to use a bit more guys to deal damage. I was a bit frightened to lose this one, so it was quite tight. In case you're losing it, just use a bit more droids. In the second wave, I've used 4 B1 droids, 3 Raider veterans, droid Eka, and 2 heavy assault troopers. Basically dealing damage from distance with droid Eka, having the shield, and the 2 heavy assault troopers. And staying in front was the veterans and the B1 droids that try to deal damage as much as they can. In the end, after losing a lot of battles, this is the strategy I won with. So droid Eka, definitely it's a must use. Now wave 3, I've used 5 Raider veterans, 2 heavy assault troopers, droid Eka, and a Purge commander and a B1 droid, because I had a few more points. You can use, I think I've used all my battle points in this one, if I remember correctly. So put the heavy assault troopers in the corners, droid Eka in the back, veterans and B1 droids in the front. This should be very easy for you to win. Also the Purge commander, don't forget about him. You can keep it in the back because he's dealing damage from the back. Yeah, as I said, I've used all my battle points, so you can use all the battle points in wave 3, even if it's unmatched, let's say. But droid Eka again is dealing ton of damage. But for wave 4, it's gonna be way much easier than wave 3. For this one, I've used an ATST, Scout Trooper, and a Scout Trooper Commander, basically using all my battle points. If you put the ATST, you'll basically matching the opponent, and that's gonna be easy for you to win. I really hope this video helped you out in defeating all the HOLOTACTICS and gave you the trophy if you're playing on PlayStation. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this one. Smash the like button, that really helped me out. Thank you all, and see you in my next video. Bye!
You have played perfectly.